magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon'
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on my.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 78 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the counter, Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
I'm here all day.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 37-yard line.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Right here, right here.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey.
Easy, opposite.
Check.
Hey, easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Ravens 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson, he uncorks it for Snead. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Fielded just inside the 30. A minute 50 to go here in the first half.
Let's go, baby.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson has got it to Ingram, complete.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there out of Kamara. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and it held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. This pass into the arms of Snead. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now it's Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
Stay with your man.
53. 4 down.
Hey, Delta. Check 9.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Ready, take.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Thomas has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, baby.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Opposite.
48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Hey, wahoo.
Let's get off the field, D. Shit.
Hey, switch gear. Hey, kill.
Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Ready. Yellow lady.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
High 7.
Mike, 48. Let's go.
48 Mike.
You must be dreaming.
Bang. You're good. High 4, ready.
Watch this.
Here we go. Good night.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Go.
And watch the line.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Check 56. Who that?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Noah Spence able to get him for a loss of about 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Jackson throwing once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. I got it. Watch out.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And the Saints.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.